data integration with Azure Data Factory and Logic Apps. With a background not in IT, as in statistics and economics forecasting, I have started working with in the BI industry, I think that 10 years ago. I started with SAP technologies. I've done also data visualization with loads of tools, and since I joined UI, I've got the possibility to work to shift actually to Microsoft technologies. Ernst & Young is one of the largest professional services employer in the world, and I'm being part of the advisory group working on project and portfolio management. Basically what we do there, we are offering consultancies in different areas. We are helping our clients gain better visibility into the status of their projects so they can decide how to invest their money and also how they can prioritize their project. And of course this implies working with loads of data, large volumes of data, and this data does not reside into a single system. So we have to bring data from different systems, either they are online or either they are on premises. We have to transform it, we have to clean it, so that to get it ready for reporting. As we are going to spend together 38 minutes as per my prompter, we are going to discuss about the current state of cloud adoption and what we've been seeing in the past years with our clients, but also about the trends in the industry. I'm going to touch also the key requirements for data model integration tools. We'll have a look at the core concepts for Azure Data Factory and also Logic Apps. I'll go into a short demo. Hopefully the internet connection will be stable enough to be able to show you what we have in the cloud. And at the end, because we have a very short and limited time, note down your questions and you can address them either at the end, either at our stand. So let's begin with more interesting things. I think that at this point are more than 10 years since we are talking about cloud, and cloud computing is becoming just computing. In the past years we have seen three main stages for cloud adoption: software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and also platform as a service. Almost every company is using some sort of cloud service as part of their IT. Most of our clients have started migrating to the cloud in the software as a service application their emails. So they move the emails either to Office 365, either to Gmail for business. The second wave of cloud adoption has been mostly focused on infrastructure as a service because it was easier to deploy, it was easier to migrate. It would just take, your application that you have deployed to your local service, and you deploy them either on virtual machines hosted in the cloud. Sorry, I just got confused myself. Okay, so most of our clients in the past years have reduced the investment on data centers or expanding on premises their computing capacity. They are renting more and more resources from the large cloud data providers. Either they are renting the virtual machines, either they are renting services for storage or maybe computing. And yes, as I was mentioning, we have three stages, and in the past years we've seen that platform as a service is gaining more and more space within this cloud adoption. Why is this happening? Well, platform as a service is usually cheaper in terms of money that you pay for computing and storage due to the multi-tenant models. Also, platform as a service is quicker in most cases when we are talking about deploying or updating application. Platform as a service scale better, and nevertheless it is easier to manage and also to monitor the platform as a service. Okay, we've seen what was in the past, but what the future holds for us. As you can see on my slide, Gartner estimates that in the next 3 years, platform as a service service market is going to double its size, and is going to be the main offering for cloud adoption. Okay, but how is this going to impact our work if you are a BI developer? Well, this trend definitely it has a huge impact on, especially myself, on this BI and data warehousing areas. So I think that for us it is really important to start gaining knowledge in this direction, because it is the future, as all the big companies are estimating this. Also, many players in this space have been working on providing data integration solution, which can work in the cloud with the platform as a service model. And Microsoft is one of these big players, and they are investing more and more in a completely new platform to address all these market needs. So, with all this in mind, let's have a look at the key requirements for modern data integration tools. They are universal regardless of the tool that you are using. First of all, the modern data integration tools should be able to work in a hybrid environment. Most clients, even if they are investing massively in the cloud, they still have data either on premises, and a modern data integration tool has to be able to connect easily to on-premises data through different corporate firewalls. You can also have data in software as a service applications, where usually you get it to various APIs, or you can have regular applications that are deployed on virtual machines. Another important aspect is flexibility. Ideally, out of the box, you should have a wide range of connectors to allow you to connect to different applications. It should handle flexible data schemas, because most applications are no longer storing data in a static relational format. It should adapt to source data changes very easily. I don't know, maybe you want to add a new field to your database. It should be extensible, so that you can build different custom components whenever it is required. And nevertheless, it should you should be able to orchestrate it very well and in a flexible way, also trigger it in the same way. Another important aspect is that these tools, the trend is to be low code. As I was telling you, I'm not a developer. I know a bit of SQL that I was using to bring in the data into my different data visualization tools. So I don't know how to code in Python, I don't know how to do JavaScript or C#. My colleagues can do this on the development side, but I really appreciate a tool to be visual and to have starter templates, because for me it is easier also to understand and to work very in an efficient way. Nevertheless, the data modern integration tools should be scalable. We've seen at our clients that they have thousands of pipelines, and their data volumes is increasingly very fast. So they should also be able to manage large data volumes. For an IT point of view, these modern data integration tools is important that the platform to be manageable. So, which means that to have a good support in monitoring and auditing your pipelines. You should be able to set up who can access your pipeline, who can change your pipeline, and all these security controls. In the same way, in the same time, you should be able to automate your deployment of your data pipelines, and also to have a continuous integration support. Besides having a client as a final user, you can also have integrated software vendors that might want to use your data integration platform to provide value-added services to other businesses. So, for them, it is really important to be able to partition things and also to be able to control the cost, right? data integration scenarios, and they are Azure Data Factory and Logic Apps. First, let's have a look at Azure Data Factory. During my presentation, I'm going to interchange between the terms. I'm going to use Azure Data Factory and also ADF. It is the same thing. I'm referring to the same thing. So, if you ever done data warehousing with Microsoft, you are probably familiar with SSIS. In many ways, Azure Data Factory is designed to replace SSIS, though it also supports to migrate data with SSIS packages and run them in the cloud as part of ADF pipelines. Anyways, on the long run, the goal is to replace SSIS. What is a data factory? Actually, a data factory can have one or more pipelines, and a pipeline is the basic and the core concept for ADF. It is a logical grouping of activities that together can perform a task. The activities can be categorized in three main groups. So we have data movement activities, we have data transformation activities, and we also have control activities. In order to be able to link your data stored to the data factory, you need a linked service. What is a linked service? The linked services actually are much like connection string, and which define the connection information needed for data factory to connect to external resources. And all this can work together with the help of the integration runtime, which is the compute infrastructure used by Azure Data Factory to provide data integration capabilities across different network environments. What I really like also in Azure Data Factory is the fact that you can trigger your pipeline based on different types of triggers. You can have an event, depending on what you need. You can have on-demand triggers. You can schedule also your trigger, or you can have data window triggers. Okay, so we've seen what is a pipeline. So just to recap, is a logical grouping of different activities, and these activities are pulling and pushing data into data sets. Data sets can be either tables, other files, or you name it, and these data items are stored in the linked services. The activities run on linked services, and they will produce the required output. Now that we have seen what is ADF doing, we can have a look at Logic Apps. So, if Azure Data Factory is more like an ETL tool solution and is being advertised as a replacement for SSIS, Logic Apps in some ways is a replacement for Workflow Foundation or vStock Server. It has connectors that can be used to connect to various applications. Most connectors have also reactive activities, so if something happens within an application, you can react to a Logic App flow. You can also do basic data integration with Logic Apps, but we should keep in mind that Logic Apps is not designed to handle large data volumes. You can see on the right screen that there is a screenshot with the basic Logic App flow, and we can add conditions on it and so on. We'll see it out demo if the internet will work, exactly how to build one and how it looks. So fingers crossed, please, because I have big emotions for that. Okay. So if we have the question, shall I use ADF or Logic Apps? Well, the answer is quite simple. Depends. On what? Depends on if you need an ETL tool, definitely you'll go for ADF. So if you also have to do a lot of transformation, you have large data volumes, definitely ADF is the one to be used in these scenarios. But in case, I don't know, you want to get an email notification that a new file was uploaded on your OneDrive, for that you are going to use Logic Apps. Let me share what the demo will be all about. So what we want on this demo, I'm going to use Azure Data Factory to pull information from Project Online. Project Online is fundamentally a software as a service application, but also I'm going to pull some data from a SQL database, which is on premises. I will be using Logic Apps to trigger my ADF pipeline when data changes in Project Online. Actually, when a project is going to be published on Project Online. So fingers crossed. I want to start my demo. Okay. We were talking about Azure, but before Azure, let me share how my data is looking. Here I have Project Online website, and here you can see my projects and also the task and different other details about my project. So I want this data to have it pushed into an Azure data warehouse. Okay, and on the other side, I have my virtual machine, which holds financial data for my project. This is going to be my on-prem data. On the virtual machine, in order to be able to trigger the data from my virtual machine and to bring it into Azure Data Factory, I have installed the integration runtime. It's quite easy to do it. You just go on the Microsoft Azure website, you find the installer, you follow the steps, and it's done. What I'm going to do in Azure Data Factory, I will offer the details for my integration runtime. It's going to be a self-hosted one. Okay, now we've seen this. Before starting to create your Azure Data Factory, you are going to need an Azure subscription. You go on the Microsoft Azure website and you create a free account. There is quite easy to do it, and you also have some credits on it. You have 130 euro, and it's valid for 12 months. Okay, you have your Azure subscription, you can log into your Azure portal, and you want to create a pipeline. Okay, the next steps, what you want to do is to have a resource group. You need a resource group where to store all your pipelines, and if you need logic apps, flows, and so on. My resource group for this demo is named demo. Why did we do it? And here there are stored my Azure Data Factory and my logic apps and so on. Let's go get into the Azure Data Factory. Okay, you will see that it's really easy to work with. It has a really nice interface and intuitive. You can create a pipeline either from template, either from scratch. You can configure your SSIS integration, as I was mentioning earlier, that you can bring in your SSIS packages. You can set up your code repository. I don't want to click there because it's not going to upload, so I don't want to. Okay. Let's go into the edit. Before starting creating your actual pipeline, you need connections. The connections can be the same way created really easily. You just go on the new and you create your new connection. I've already created them just to save some time. I'm going to show you first my connection for Project Online. The link service is actually a data type. Azure Data Factory has multiple connectors, so you can connect, you name it, and I'm sure you can find the connection. You set up your URL, you also set up your authentication, and here on the integration runtime, you have auto-resolve integration runtime. What means this is actually the Azure integration runtime. For my other connection, I'm going to use the self-hosted integration runtime, which is connected to my on-prem data from my virtual machine. I don't want to test it now. You can test it, but I'm not going to do this now. This is my on-premises connection. integration runtime self-hosted. You can very easily create one from here, and you will have different choices, self-hosted, Azure, and so on. You set up your details as for a SQL Server connection. So, we have the connections for our data on-prem and also project online that we want to bring into a Azure SQL database. That means that we also need a connection for my final table in Azure. The Azure SQL connection looks like this. It also uses the Azure integration runtime. You set it up your domain and so on. You provide all the authentication details needed. Okay, we have the connections. The next step that you have to do is to create your data set. On this tray, you can easily create the data set. So I have 5 data sets. Why so many? I'm going to explain it on the way. So my first data set is going to bring me the data for my project, the project details from project online. I set up here the connection that I've already shown you, it's the OData one. And from the path I can select the collection that I want, the data, from where I want to bring the data into my Azure table or database. I'm going to leave projects. Here you can see your schema, and you can also add different parameters in case needed. The on-premises table is very familiar. It's just at the connection level, I'm using the on-premises connection, and from here you can select, if you have multiple tables, the table that you want to use in your pipeline. Okay, so we have the data sets which already have in them the data for my project details and also the financial data for this project, which are brought from on-premises. I'm going to use for the demo 2 staging tables. I'm going to explain why when I'm going to show you the data flows. And after that, these 2 staging tables, which they hold the data from on-prem one and the others from project online, they are going to be merged together with data flow. I'm going to show you only one table. They are built very similar, sorry. So you select your connection for Azure SQL and you can select your tables. I have multiple tables here, so I wanted to select only the one that is going to hold all data. Now let's see the pipeline. From here you can create a new pipeline. As I already have it, let's see how it looks. As mentioned earlier, we have 3 main types of activities that we can do with pipelines. We have the data movement activity, we have the data transformation activity, and we have control activities. Here we have to copy data activities, which are in the Move and Transformation tab, as you can see. If the copy activities are more about extracting and loading from ETL, the data flow that I'm going to use to merge the tables into a single table is more about transformation. How you build copy data activities? You just add it from here, drag and drop. It's all drag and drop and really intuitive. You set up your source. And for this on-prem data, I want my source to be my data set created specifically for this, and which is on-prem financial, which brings me the financial data for my project. You create your, you add your sink. The sink is actually the destination table in Azure. You map your data between your table and the Azure table. Here the mapping is done implicitly. Why? Because we have the same number of columns on my data source and I have the same number of columns on my destination. And very important point is the fact that the name of the columns is exactly the same in both the source and the destination. So Azure knows how to do everything and is going to map everything very well. But the interesting thing is for my project online data. Here, the projects from Project Online have multiple columns, and I don't need them. So on my destination data set, I've selected only the columns that I want. That means that the mapping is not going to be done automatically. So we need an explicit mapping. So the explicit mapping can be done in two ways. Either you import your schemas from here, and you just it's going to show all the mapping, or you can do it at the query level here, and you can tell the project online via a query that actually please bring me only these columns. In this case, the mapping is going to be done by the tool if you tell them which column to bring in. Okay, we have the copy activities. We have the final tables for financial data and project data in Azure. Now we want to merge them together. The merging is done with data flows. Data flows at the time being is just in preview. So there are some downsides for that. And the main downside is that the number of connectors is very low. It allows you to connect only to Azure sources. I'm going to show you how it looks. That's the reason why we needed the staging tables. We wanted initially to create the copy activities, to hold the data in temporary tables in Azure, and to bring them just in one table in Azure via data flows. But because we cannot connect, we can connect in data flow at this point only to Azure resources, we needed the staging tables just for one little step. I hope that in the future is going to work better. So we have the sources, which are our staging tables. In the same way, they are very intuitive to build. After that, we are merging the table. Here is an example with full outer join. And the destination, you have to set up what you do with the merge. We push the data to our final table in Azure. I think that it's pretty intuitive. Also, this one, the mapping is done automatically, and it's all good. Okay, so we've seen the pipeline. Another important thing when you have thousands of pipelines are the triggers. You can build one here. I haven't built any because we are going to look to use actually logic apps to trigger our ADF pipeline. So, but you can use the trigger from here. You have three types of trigger. You have the scheduled ones, you have the event one, and you have the tumbling windows one. Now, if you are more into coding, I have a good news for you. Everything, the pipeline is saved in JSON code. Okay, you can, you can change things from here, and you can save your pipelines in Git and use them afterward. Let's see how we can run a pipeline. Either you run it in the debug mode, either you can trigger it from here now. Let's trigger it now. Let's see what happens in the monitor window. Here in the monitor window, what is nice is that you can see when your pipelines have run, if they failed, if they succeeded. You can see also going to open this, you can see exactly what activity is running the pipeline. So we've seen that on-prem copy data activity has run successfully. now it's copying the data from project online. Let's see what is done here. So we've seen that they copy for 400 and almost 10 rows. You can see the duration, how much it took it to do it. You can also see the input and the output of it. Meanwhile, the pipeline is still running. There are a couple of tabs very interesting here. You can see on your dashboard how many pipelines have already run and how many have failed. You can also set up alerts and metrics. For instance, I don't know if you need an alert to come into your to notify you about something, you can set it up in here. Let's see how our pipeline is doing. It's still in progress. I think that the internet connection is not helping us a lot, but it's okay. So it succeeded, and we have at least the data on from on-prem and also from Project Online, which is really nice. Meanwhile, to save some time not to look at this screen, let's go into Logic Apps. I've already created this just to save some time. So what is my Logic App Flow doing? I have an action that whenever a project is published on my Project Online, it's going to check it with a frequency of 3 minutes. So when a new project has been published online, I'm going to save in a variable the project ID, and I'm going to parse this project ID to trigger my my ADF pipeline. And the flow is very simple and it's really intuitive as well. I'm not going to run it because I don't have any projects published right now. Okay, so this is it about Azure Data Factory and Logic Apps. The main idea to take away from this presentation is that computing is changing a lot and that new applications are built to operate in hybrid environments and setups. So I would say that we as business intelligence and data warehousing developers have to adapt to this new approach and to these new tools. If you have any questions, you can find us with my team on our booth. EY is right here at the exit. Or you can send them via email and I promise I'll get back to you. Or you can address them now as we still have 5 minutes and I'm proud of myself to be in time, to be honest.
Well done, thank you.